And what do you think prompted the UK government to put the Bribery Act in place? We had legislation previous to that covered much of the Bribery Act. So what happened to create the Bribery Act?
There were a series of things that came together at the same time. Partly the laws were very outdated from 1889, 1906 and 1916, and it was proving they were very, very hard to implement. It was hard to get senior people in companies in court under those laws. So it had become obvious for a number of years they needed updating. And then more recently, the UK has signed up to some international conventions, the 1997 OECD Anti-Bribery Convention and the 2003 United Nations Convention Against Corruption, and those have certain requirements for UK laws, and we were not compliant with those international conventions. So those were sort of triggers, but in the sort of broader sphere, I think it's true to say that governments across the world have become much more concerned and much more aware about the damaging effects of corruption and of bribery over the last 10 or 20 years. There's been much more research, there have been many more cases where it's become obvious that overseas officials have taken very large bribes, completely distorting the free market for business, and indeed punishing their own citizens by stealing revenues that really should go to the citizens of those countries. So I think there's been a sort of mounting body of international concern, hence these new international treaties and conventions, and hence the need to update UK laws.